What are two potential problems that your athletes may face during the off season? In this video, I am going to provide a few sports psychology and performance coaching tips to increase your athletes' chances of having a successful off season. One of the potential problems your athletes may face, for some athletes, not all athletes, for some athletes, they find it hard to practice their weaknesses. This is a common theme among the athletes that I work with. They even admit to me they don't like to practice their weaknesses and even hate practicing their weaknesses. Therefore, it gets them in trouble during games. It is a factor in them losing some games. Athletes, think about it. I know practicing your weaknesses may not necessarily be fun. However, in order for you all to become a better player, you need to practice your weaknesses. Let's think about it. What are the consequences of you not practicing your weaknesses? Let's think about it. Your opponents will continue to take advantage of your weaknesses and continue to attack your weaknesses. Your children are not increasing their chances of getting an athletic scholarship for college by not practicing their weaknesses. And in a team sport, you risk losing playing time by not working on your weaknesses, and you don't become a better overall player by not working on your weaknesses. Again, the one thing I want to emphasize again is by not working on your weaknesses, your children are not increasing their chances of getting an athletic scholarship for college. In a perfect world, we would love all our weaknesses to become your strengths. I'm not saying all of your children's weaknesses need to become their strengths. I am saying they need to continue to work on their weaknesses and improve their weaknesses so that during games, opponents can take less advantage of it, and your children will win more games by practicing their weaknesses and experience more success next season by practicing your weaknesses. I always suggest to athletes that I work with, when they are practicing on their own time, to practice their weaknesses first. Because by practicing your weaknesses first, your children makes sure that their practice sessions done on their own time include practicing their weaknesses. The risk of waiting until the end of the practice session to practice their weaknesses is your children can give themselves many reasons to not practice their weaknesses if they wait until the end. Common reasons athletes give themselves are, I'm tired and I don't feel like it. Another potential problem for some athletes during the off season, I'm not saying for all athletes, this is a problem. Your children may get bored practicing by themselves. To make practice more fun when they practice by themselves, let's use all 5 of our senses and make practice more game-like. By making practice more game-like, your children are more likely to have fun when they are practicing on their own time and are more likely to enjoy it. Use all 5 senses. Make practice as game-like as possible. Most kids have a cell phone nowadays. They can find YouTube videos to mimic the crowd noise, to mimic coaches giving instructions on the sideline. And also, let's think about it. What game-like situations make you nervous? What game-like situations do you not have a lot of confidence in that you can execute correctly? Get your children to write down what makes them nervous during game-like situations. What game-like situations make your children nervous? Get your children to write those down. Then get your children to write down game-like scenarios they don't have a lot of confidence in themselves that they can execute correctly. Practice those situations by using imagery and using all 5 senses and using their cell phone to mimic the crowd noise, and also to mimic the coach giving instructions from the sideline to make practice more fun and enjoyable. And as a result, your children are more likely to practice by themselves during the off season. All right, everyone, I hope you all found this video helpful. Book your free call with the link below this video and find out more about how Driven to Peak Performance increases your children's chances of getting and keeping that athletic scholarship for college. All right, everyone, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.